areas you wanted to see improvement?
I thought we took some steps. I got off to a really slow start there because energy really made some bad decisions offensively. But then, our defense tends to be picked up. Second half, we really out-rebounded. So we just got a lot more active, and the pace that we started running at in the second half is much closer to, what I had envisioned this team doing. So I thought we took a big step. We usually do that between the first and second contest. Now it just starts for real. We're going to have a good week here, and got to get ready to go Friday night.
What's your biggest takeaway from these two exhibition games by your team?
Well, I like the freshmen. I think they want to be players and fairly coachable. So I like the direction they're headed. We're going to put a tremendous amount of pressure on them early. So it's good that they're making some steps. But it's obvious we're going to have a work in progress for quite a while here. But they're working at it. Pretty good in practice. Joe and Altman trying to give us some leadership. So I think we're making some progress, but we've got a lot of work to do.
When you're trying to figure out how lineups fit together and who would play together, do you need to see that in games, or can you figure that out in practice?
Well, both, but right now we've got 8 guys that we're pretty much working. Theo can give us a few minutes, and Anthony can give us a few minutes. But we basically got an 8-man rotation, so not too worried about combinations. Just somebody gets some foul trouble or something, we're going to have to play. And we're going to be undersized a lot. So guys are going to have to play different spots, which is good for development, get a feel for everything. So, we're just going to have to play awfully hard, have to be really scrappy. And our guys are going to have to like those terms. We have to really play hard and unselfishly. So hopefully those things will come across. Obviously here in the next 2 weeks, things are going to come on at us really fast. 2 weeks from tomorrow, we've got Michigan. Before that, Toledo is really good. I don't know much about Cotton State, but I know Detroit will be hard-nosed, tough. So it's going to happen here for us really quick.
Coincidence, it seemed like when things started to stabilize a little bit after the start, talking about Casey was on the floor. Is he kind of a stabilizing force?
He can be. I thought he played pretty heads up tonight. I thought he moved the ball pretty good. Made a couple scrappy plays. So, I thought, he played pretty good, pretty solid. So, I like the way he moves the ball.
Big run when Dylan Brooks came in the game in the second rotation. What were some things you saw from him tonight?
Well, Dylan's never met a shot he had an eye. He can get it up pretty quick. You need to make sure he makes good decisions, but he's talented. He's got a knack for getting the ball in the basket. So I don't want to take that away, but I want him, to make some better decisions and make some better basketball plays, because he's a good basketball player. He's just not a scorer. He's a good basketball player. He knows the plays to make. You just got to slow down sometimes and make some plays for his teammates. But like I said, the freshman, Jordan got a couple fouls there early, really messed up a couple switches, and edges on the picks bad. But then, I thought he had a good second half. Dylan, you can see the potential there, and then Casey and Ahmad are both solid. So, those 4 guys, I really like.
Is it fair to expect Dwayne to be a as inside-outside player like he has been the last two games?
Well, he's going to have to play hard. He's got a little experience because of junior college ball, and so it's not Division I experience, but it's experience. And so, he's going to have to play in different spots for us. And we can move him around. He's got good length.
some JC kids that come in though and had an adjustment period where it's almost, you know, they really struggle to get in the system. What has he done that's seemed to?
Well, they all struggle a little bit. You know, his would be first, you know, just an opportunity. You know, we got to let him play through a few mistakes. But you know, when the ball starts going in the hole, you know, it frees you up to play. And guys were looking for him, and he forced 1 or 2 shots, but most of them were pretty good shots. So, you know, you just got to keep working at it because the opportunity's there.
What were you most impressed with this game?
Well, I think the second half, the tempo that we ran the floor at was much better. Our transition was much harder. Guys ran harder. And then the 30-8 rebound advantage in the second half. You know, and we got a lot of guys going to the boards, which we're going to have to do. You know, we're just not a very big team, so everybody's going to have to stick their nose